Hej, hej! Dzisiaj w Retro Niedzieli CSI Miami. Miłego oglądania. Utknęliśmy w martwym punkcie. To gdzie teraz? Znowu na pole.
What's up?
Laboratorium. Mogę coś zobaczyć? Przedmioty.
Nothing new to report.
India.
Pensetką.
Łapą.
Okay, let's take this fiber to the lab. This hair is not human, and there's no skin tag. But I'll send it over to the microscope. Maybe you can discover what animal it comes from by looking at the scale pattern.
The paintbrush hair matches what we collected from the portrait. We're getting somewhere.
Ci z pędzla.
No i co nam to daje?
Czy ktoś namalował portret?
No ten mały szczyr, nie?
No.
No,
Może teraz ta Murzynka coś powie.
jaka murzynka.
Ta, co była z ojcem i synem.
A ta murzynka. Jezu, to dużo murzynek. To jest murzynka?
Yes, he's a sweet, gentle boy.
Nie wiem,
An
ciemno w tym
unusual
garażu.
combination of athlete and artist.
Wygląda mało
Funny thing is, I
murzynkowo.
misjudged him. I thought he was just another bonehead jock, and I detested that shallow mother of his, and I couldn't stand the thought of my Jessica being with him. So I made a kind of sacrifice. I was doing it for my daughter. And then the poor young fool started talking about loving me, and he drew that lovely portrait, and I just felt terrible about the whole affair.
Lovely portret. Ty go widziała? Czy ty go widziała?
Would you like to hear a sad story? Not long ago, Ty told me he'd be working late. What he was really doing was arranging a romantic evening for us at a local hotel. He came home much earlier than
Czy
expected,
nie mogę
holding
odpowiadać
an armful
normalnie?
of
Tak,
roses for
zdradziłam,
me.
nie zdradziłam, zabił mnie,
Me?
tak.
I was holding Russ. Funny thing is, he didn't get mad. All the blood drained out of his face. His eyes looked dead. He just swallowed and backed out of the bedroom and disappeared for a while. It wasn't till later at the club that he lost it and punched him out. That's when I knew I still loved Ty. After all these years, suddenly, he's my champion again. And I didn't even deserve it.
Jaki klimat. No to go zabiła.
Co tu?
Może nagas dostaniemy.
Bo co? Bo powiedziała, że jest czempionem.
What do you need?
Do kogo?
Jedno i drugie.
Good call. So Ronnie's sleeping with both Coleman, and
No
Ty is
odwiemy to od
threatening to
5
kill them
kuźwa
both.
minut,
Let's poke
naprawdę!
around some more in the Landon garage. Not enough reason for a warrant for that location. Yet.
Jet!
Jeszcze nie, jeszcze Blondie się trzyma.
To jest ten garaż?
No.
I co tu mamy szukać?
No coś można przeszukać.
No to już widzieliśmy wszystko.
A to chyba zgłosiłem, trzeba jej nakaz pokazać.
What?
No kliknij to.
To?
Nie! Ekran.
Sorki.
Patrz.
I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. This has to mean Ty had something to do with Tim and Russ disappearing. But go ahead. His stuff's mostly behind the truck. I'll get it out of the way for you. I was headed out for groceries anyway.
We'd appreciate it.
Na zakupy ucieka.
Of course!
Ty's golf clubs. Either he's got more than one set, or he doesn't need them when he's giving lessons.
Coś tu trzeba...
Możliwe, że coś jest.
A co mam lupą?
No coś nie wystaje, nie tam.
No co ci wystaje?
Nie wiem. Może kieszonka czy coś?
No, ale gdzie ty tu masz tu kieszonkę? Jak dla mnie trochę za duże zbliżenie, nie? Ale mówię. O.
I've got human remains here. It's a severed hand.
Ronnie Landon.
O, dobra, pewnie można je wziąć łapą, nie?
Well, this is a sickening discovery, but now we have a much better shot at IDing the victim, assuming this is the same one.
O mój Boże, nie. To jest to...
I co?
Co? Tylko ta łapka? I tak jeszcze wystająca?
No.
Bez zapięcia? Pff, bullshit. A może tutaj jakieś odciski, nie?
Nie wiem. Nic nie można.
Nie, nie można. Tak. Tu. Już nic więcej tu nie można?
Chyba tutaj nie.
Window's been broken. Looks like a hasty repair with a plastic bag.
Plastikowa torba. Może odciski palców?
Gdzie?
Może tu? O, tu jest coś. No. O, jest.
We'll run that print at the lab. Progress. I like
Siada
it.
kota.
I like it.
Męża, brata, córki i siostry.
A to nie możemy tego wziąć, tego plastiku?
Nie wiem, na to wygląda, że nie.
Może pensetką?
Może.
Łapą! Ci wszystko bierze łapą. Kocikiem. No, żeby go porównać.
Może ten sam, co był na tym. W kałuży tam. Co mamy? Po biurko mamy.
Gdzie masz biurko?
A tu.
Zbiórko?
Może będzie piła motorowa. Trochę ciemno. Może trzeba przyświecić
Czym?
latarką?
To są latarki?
Czym masz latarkę?
A. Młotek.
O, się zaświeciło.
Co?
Tu. Po pile motorowej.
Chainsaw blade cover.
Teraz.
Oil stain. Worth having the lab ID and cross-check, don't you think?
Nie wiem, całość biorę łapą.
That looks like a chainsaw guard. Let's see what Valera can make of
Bardzo
this.
dobrze.
A chainsaw would be the perfect tool to sever a human hand,
wzięta.
if that's your idea of a good time.
Coś jeszcze tu mam patrzeć?
Można zobaczyć. Latareczka. Tutaj coś było? Czy mi tylko się wydawało? Chodź tu. Sorry. A, to mi się wydawało. Dobra. To co, laboratorium?
Tak, już? Jeszcze nie patrzymy na coś tutaj. Nie?
Hey,
Piłę.
print's been scanned. It's on the computer. Image enhancement and microscopy equipment is where that's headed.
Przedmioty.
So, somebody's finally given us a hand in this case. Now we'll have fingerprints to run and DNA for comparison.
DNA.
Guard for a chainsaw. Fits over the chain when not in use. Or did you already know that?
Sprawdzamy. Jedno i drugie.
Hand and forearm, a match. DNA is CSI's best friend. Definitely more reliable than the Palm Glen variety of best friend.
No dobra, ale tylko wiemy, że ręka jest czyjaś, tak?
No, cała ręka. Mamy całą rękę już.
Dobra.
Odciski palców. Nie.
No
Nie.
dobra, przecież ona kuźwa żyje, dobra, bo zidentyfikowaliśmy to. Dobra, zapomniałam.
A to wychodzi, że to jest ten. Team.
Nie,
Jeszcze raz weź.
jak jeszcze raz weź?
No,
Co?
odcisk palców.
No. Co?
Porównać to z ręką.
A to z ręką?
Mhm.
Nie,
Nie.
ale to z tym
Heather
będziemy
Cole's
mieli nakaz.
fingerprint on file for an old break and enter charge. This puts her at the Landon
Mamy
homestead.
cię!
Wonder which Landon invited her over.
Blondynio.
Surely
Aha.
not Ronnie.
Dobra.
Blondyna zabiła syna i ojca. I męża.
I brata. I ten jeszcze. O ile.
Smary.
I o ile.
Oil from that severed
Ile
forearm matches the oil
Wasi.
from the Landon garage.
Garage. Garage. Garage. Coś jeszcze mieliśmy?
Nie.
Ty, kurde,
Mamy
idę
nakaz.
nakaz, idę po
Can I help you
nakaz.
out in this case?
Dajesz. Dajesz. Dajesz.
Don't play hunches, guys. Give me reasons.
What? Dobra, to musimy do Blondy iść.
Why would I want to fraternize with those sexual delinquents, juvenile and otherwise? How should I know? Tim used to share stuff with Ty. Always loaning each other lawn equipment, tools, that kind of thing. Pals sharing possessions, including Ronnie, I guess. Among their other charming qualities, the Landons are leeches.
Rozbiliśmy bank znowu.
I knew after that public display of theirs at the Glen. Ronnie's lucky my son is 18, or I'd have you people on that round-heeled whore for statutory rape. If Ronnie Landon killed my husband, and I would not be surprised if she did, she should rot in jail, and then rot in hell.
That's all the questions
Of
we have for
course.
now.
Dobra. Może
Hey,
teraz...
what do you need? Hunches aren't reasons. If you want a warrant, convince me with facts.
A może weźmiemy ich na posterunek i niech się wypowiedzą.
Kogo?
Wszystkich. Po kolei.
Ty nearly came to blows with Ronnie's young boyfriend. Plus, she filed for divorce, and obviously she had access to Ty's golf clubs. Let's see what Ronnie has to say for herself now.
Oh, that. Neighbor kid busted it the other day. A baseball. That's just a temporary patch we made with some garbage bags. No! Not at my invitation, at least. It's possible Ty might have had her over. Anything seems possible now. Tim Cole's... his hand? In my golf bag? This is some terrible, sick joke. Some awful nightmare. I mean, I don't claim to be perfect. My bad judgment, my weakness in taking that boy Russ into my arms may have somehow set this terrible turn of events into motion, but I am no murderer. Obviously, somebody put that thing in my bag to frame me. If I had killed somebody, would I be so stupid as to hide part of the body in there? What about Russ? Is he all right? Tell me he is all right.
You should be more worried about yourself right now. How about I run this scenario by you? You worked your charms on Tim, the same seductive way you worked his son into your web. Russ got you in bed, his father got your golf club to the skull. You cut his body into manageable parts in your garage and were dumping them, gradually, where you figured no one would ever find them.
No,
Ja sobie rękę
it's
wtopię.
not true. None of it is true. Please, you have to believe
Na
me.
pamiątkę.
A severed hand? This is terrible. I caused something truly horrible to happen.
That's all the
Dobra,
questions we have for now.
Wracamy tu.
Yes?
Nie sprawdziliśmy palców.
A, z podobnymi to te. Nie. Nie.
You might have a match here.
Ten pierwszy? To nie
You don't have a match here. Take a good hard look and make sure you've got a perfect match before you ask me to confirm it.
Pierwszy.
To?
No. A, nie, dobra. Nie ma w bazie.
No to jest podobne.
We finally
Interesting
have a
Sana.
victim. Tim
Alright.
Cole. Driving
Yes,
in a vehicle that started
Cones!
from a while back. Now we can finally get to work. However, Russ is still missing. Just because we haven't discovered any of Russ's remains doesn't mean we can cross him off as a possible victim.
Wiemy, kto zginął.
Je, w końcu, nie?
No.
No, zapomnieliśmy to zbadać. Może teraz będziemy mieli
What do you need?
nakaz.
Not enough reason for a warrant for that location.
Nie.
Yeah.
Za
No
mało
kurde,
dowodów.
no zginął gościu!
Przesłuchujemy dalej.
Kogo?
A, weźmiemy tą Jessica.
Czemu Jessica?
Przesłuchanie podejrzanego.
Tylko ją możemy.
Nie do.
The fingerprint match to Heather is good, but before we bring her in, try strengthening the evidence linking the victim to her home. Try building a more solid theory. Maybe through matching oil samples, plastic fragments, and DNA.
No spoko, chciałabym, tylko nie można było pobrać tego plastiku, a nie wiem gdzie był olej. Heather. Która to jest Heather?
Call. To jest tatu.
Tatu?
That's all I have at the moment.
Skąd mam mieć ten plastik?
Worki jakieś? Coś?
No ale skąd?
A weź może ten pogadaj z Heather.
No nie mogę z nią pogadać.
Ale nie na przesłuchaniu, tylko ten.
To w
Nie w
Londynu.
domu, no.
Powiedziała, że nic więcej nie powie przed chwilą.
To co, do Taja.
Które to są?
Ten, właściciel klubu golfowego.
A, znów do niego?
Not that I know about. I mean, Heather was the only one in the Cole household Ronnie wasn't having an affair with. As far as I know, anyway.
That's all the questions we have for now.
Can I help you out in this case? Don't play hunches, guys. Give me reasons. Maybe if you find a better link between the suspect and a crime scene.
No to gdzie mam teraz iść? Hello?
To może garaż?
No już byłem w garażu.
Plama jakaś?
No ale nie ma nigdzie żadnej plamy. Nie wiem. Tu jest plama? Nie, to jest młotek. Czemu tego nie można pobrać? Tego plastiku.
Nożyczki jakoś.
Są nożyczki?
Nie wiem.
No to by trzeba
Nie.
było pobrać, nie?
Może dawaj do laboratorium, może coś jeszcze można.
Hey,
Co? Co tu mamy? Kartę. Olej mamy.
Plastiki nie pasują, to pasuje.
Ale olej pasuje.
No.
No to co jej chodzi? No przecież olej pasuje.
A to jest olej z garażu. A nie jest tam.
No ale z tamtej nic nie znajdziemy ją.
Czyli z tego nic. Prosektorium może coś?
What now?
Co myślisz, że sobie co jej dasz?
O! Dowiedz się czegoś, co oględzi...
We're definitely assembling one puzzle from these pieces. The hand and arm come from the same person. Judging by the cut marks, the arm was detached from the torso with the aid of a heavy-bladed saw. A chainsaw would make a good suspect in this case.
No. Może teraz będzie można.
Co?
Dostać nakaz.
What do you need?
Wątpię.
Hunches aren't reasons. If you want a warrant, convince me with facts.
Dobra. To weź Jessica. Weź. To mama coś będzie wiedziała.
Ale nie można jej wezwać.
A weź wróć. A weź Roni.
Yeah, let's have another chat with him.
How should I know? At the club, maybe? Ty might have used it to clear brush at the course or something.
Dobra.
To do golfa. Gdzie jest piła? Gadaj.
Well, in my garage, of course. With my other tools. Where else would I keep a chainsaw?
Well, we were hoping you'd tell us, since it's not in the garage.
Młoda zabiła.
No to nic.
Tnał.
Dobra, znowu do policjantki.
Hey, what do you need?
A weź to, no. O, już jest.
Why would I want to hang with old people? Nobody killed Russ. He's in Louisiana. Do your homework. He called me long distance the other night. on my cell, all weepy and apologetic and stuff, saying how he still loved me and he was ashamed and all about making it with my mom. Would I ever forgive him? As if. He was all drunk and crying and stuff. He was having to yell over a lot of noise. I asked him what the hell was going on, and he said his buddies were helping him drown his sorrows at Mardi Gras. He wasn't at football camp. Never went. Check with his hotel, why don't you? The Thorngate? No way.
That's all the questions we have for now.
Ahead of you on this one. I've just learned Ross is being held at a police precinct in New Orleans. Drunk and disorderly with a possible pending assault and battery charge. When you get arrested in Mardi Gras, you're really having too much fun. I've arranged for you to talk to him by phone from the police station.
Russ Cole?
This is Russ Cole. Is this Judge Lawford?
No, Callie Duquesne, Miami-Dade CSI. Why did you think I was the
Tak
judge?
się nachlał.
I had a call into him to help me get a lawyer. This is a mess down here. I really let my emotions run wild. Why does the CSI want to talk to me?
Russ, something terrible has happened to your father.
Yeah, I know. That's part of why things got out of hand with the drinking. Dad's dead, isn't he? I talked to my girlfriend. Or anyway, she used to be my girlfriend. Jessica Landon? Jess said her dad told her that a human arm was found on the golf course. And because of our matching championship bracelets, you guys with the cops figured the arm belonged to either Dad or me since we were both missing. Well, I got both my arm and my bracelet. You know, it's sick and funny. My dad wanted to protect the alligator as a species. Now went up and kills him.
That alligator didn't kill your father, Russ. He was already dead when the animal discovered him.
Why in the hell would I want to kill my own father? We were tight. We were best friends.
In the way that he and Ty Landon were best friends? Besides, you were both friendly with Ronnie Landon. Your football camp alibi is shot, Russ, and your father yelled at your girlfriend and even roughed her up. And you had plenty of time to dispose of his body before leaving the state.
But I didn't have time. Sure, I skipped football camp, but me and a carload of buds have been at Mardi Gras since it opened. No, but you gotta know there's a long list of people who would have done it gladly. My sainted mother, for one. Ty, of course, maybe even Jessica.
Wszyscy. Of course.
Wszyscy podejrzani. Dobra.
What's now? Teraz załatwimy sobie?
Pewnie ta.
Well, we know Ross is alive, so we got a pretty good idea Tim is our victim. Heather's fingerprints were at the Landon home.
Wow.
And the Landons have never had her over. Sounds pretty suspicious to me. All right, you got your warrant, but I could only convince the judge to grant it for the deck. Not enough reason to go searching the boat yet.
Ale nie możemy poszukać łodzi.
Don't play hunches, guys. Give me reasons.
Dobre, reasons.
Ona się nadaje stąd.
What is wrong with you people? Why aren't you questioning Ronnie Landon and giving her house a toss?
No, już pół dnia
She's the damn killer.
się nie zjarała.
But I will do anything to cooperate if it'll lead to that slut's downfall.
That's all the questions we have for now.
Dobra.
It's pretty dark in here.
I bierzemy.
Dobra, już ci daję latarkę, Boże, blondyna, kuźwa. To, tak?
No.
Tylko to?
Chyba tak.
Czym to łapą?
Something similar, maybe? Try a similar tool. Something similar, maybe?
No co to jest w ogóle?
Łapą.
Try again.
Brałam!
With something similar.
Czegoś podobnego?
Co to jest?
Can't use that here.
A weź może tę latarką poświeć i kliknij. Ma to coś. Może będzie przybliżenie. No i te łapa.
Scorecard from the Palm Glen with the name Cole. Odd. Date is only 2 days ago, but Heather said she hadn't seen her husband for a week.
Świecimy dalej. O, weź tu. Tu. Jakaś sklep.
Mam popsikać?
Nie, już zabrałaś, więc raczej nie trzeba. Jakaś ciecz.
Coś jeszcze?
Co? Pytamy.
Do domu nie możemy wejść. Mamy nakaz!
I don't know anything about that.
Nic mi nie wiadomo. Dobra, laboratorium.
No idę.
What's up?
Idę.
Mamy coś.
Tak.
That's in the image enhancement and microscopy equipment. Where else?
Pod mikroskopem już to jest.
Okay.
Kart.
Nothing else for you on that.
Okej, tu mikroskop. Mamy smary. Tak. Tak dla mnie. to
Oil
samo.
from the golf course matches the oil from the coal deck. We're getting there.
No to co? Nakaz?
Oil from the coal deck matches oil from the garage.
Myślisz, że tak ten nakaz?
Can I help you out in this case?
Raczej tak. Mamy tego, olej.
If you want to put her away for murder, you will have to get more direct evidence she actually killed him. You've got your warrant for the coal boat.
O! Nakaz dostaliśmy.
Co?
Dostaliśmy nakaz. Lecimy. Na łódź.
That's all I have at the moment.
Nie trzeba jej mówić?
Nie. Bijaka. O! Plastik mamy w końcu.
A bit of
Żeby nie było, że
plastic.
to nie ten.
It might be possible to match it to another sample.
Jedno tylko wystarczy.
A może i drugie jest inne, tak?
A.
Boże, co za...
O! Tu plama.
Gdzie masz plamę? Tu.
Popsikaj.
You know, even the best spring cleaning doesn't get out all the spots.
Okej, za szybko zabrałeś kursor.
Okay, we need to get this blood swab to the lab.
Coś tam jeszcze jest? No to chyba git. Laboratorium.
Yes?
I to będzie krew Tima.
That's ready for image enhancement and microscopy. DNA scanned and waiting in the computer for you.
Tim calls blood is on that boat and the coal deck. Think we found our crime scene?
Musi się rozciąć przy łowieniu ryb.
Plastic from the coal boat is an exact match to the plastic from the reptile's stomach. It might suggest the body was wrapped, then dumped. I've got a hunch that we found yet another body part, a guilty finger pointing right at Heather Cole. I think Yelena would agree.
Jest. Do policjanta.
What do you need?
On się Heather nazywa?
Heather appears to have some pent-up aggression here. And the evidence puts her at the Landon house without the owner's knowledge. I think we can bring her in.
O, dziękuję.
Hello, Mrs. Cole. Glad you could join us.
I didn't realize I had a choice.
We have a few questions we'd like to ask you. We've searched your boat and found it had quite a story to tell. Tim's blood, traces of plastic used to wrap the body. Add to that a very interesting tale of infidelity.
That wasn't a question. Question is, why didn't I do it sooner? Tim was an abusive lech. If I could get rid of him, and at the same time rid this town of that lying slut Ronnie, I'd deserve a Citizen of the Year award.
You admit you're no golfer, Heather, but you've still got a good swing. Especially with a readily available weapon like a golf club. You scored a hole-in-one on your husband's head from behind, out on the deck where you had already put garbage bags down. Crime of passion? Maybe, but not an impromptu one. You'd already stolen Ronnie's golf club from the Landon garage and their chainsaw, which you used to dismember Tim, tidily putting his body parts in garbage bags and riding out on your pontoon boat for disposal. But you unintentionally attracted the gators your husband so loved. All that was left to do was give Ronnie a hand in her golf bag. That was over the top, Heather. What murderer would keep such a grisly souvenir just waiting for us to find?
So you figured it out. Goody for you. Tim is still deservingly dead, and my only regret is that that cradle-robbing slut Ronnie Landon is still at large.
Nice job. Catch your breath, then we'll put your talents to work on another case. Go to it.
Observational challenges test your memory of the case you just played. Correct answers allow you to improve your evaluation score. Good luck.
O kurde! Kubów na śmieci stało w garażu Londonów. Nie kojarzę kubów na śmieci. Ale nie wiem.
To żaden? No. Dwa.
Nie, następne.
Kurde. Przy czym? Chyba wydma, tak?
Wydma, trawa, jeziorko. Wydma.
Tylko, że to do... worek.
No.
Jaka dokładnie inskrypcja widniała na
Zalecie. 4. doroczne mistrzostwo drużynowe Pangen. No to nieźle. Mistrzu ty.
Kurde.
Zadane pytania pomocnicze 0.
A, no to chyba dobrze, nie?
No dobrze.
No widzisz.
No. To już ostatni odcinek przygód CSI Miami. Dziękujemy za oglądanie. Jeżeli filmik się podobał, łapki w górę, a nowi nie zostawią suba. Pa pa!